Patricia Fernández's Points of Departure Between Spain and France is a collection of objects and texts related to La Retirada, the mass displacement of Spanish Republicans into France at the end of the Spanish Civil War in 1939. Fernández collects, interprets, and responds to the individual stories of refugees whom she's interviewed over the past year and a half. The resulting archive is a material record of this history, which is largely absent from the official state record.
This project really starts with walking over the Pyrenees from Spain into France. And I've been doing these walks for 2 years now, collecting the personal stories of those that walked, some people that remained in exile in France, some that returned to Spain and lived under Franco's dictatorship. I've collected their stories through objects, writings, my own accounts of their memories. It's composed of paintings, drawings, sculptures. Everything's been collected into a reconstructed archive. I had access to the municipal archives of Bordeaux, and it was sort of the starting point for me to formally begin to investigate this history. And I discovered that there were no archives. It was a very particular place. The furniture was really inviting for you to sit and spend hours looking through all these materials. The visitors were able to untie the ribbon that held together the folders that you could open, and you would get to touch all this original material, all this very historical stuff. I wanted to build tables that had that reminded me of this place that I spent so much time at, but sort of failed to find anything in. And because all these archives were actually missing, the archives that retold the story of the Spanish Republicans, I constructed the archives and then I placed them on the tables that would sort of mimic the tables of the municipal archive in Bordeaux.
Allá por la tierra mora y allá por tierra africana, un soldadito español de esta manera cantaba como el vino de Jerez.
I'm also doing slide lectures during this residency here in order to really be able to share the research material. It's a different way of processing the material, not just through painting or sculpture, to more directly transmit that information with others. That's the only way you're really going to get to know the personal histories and the anecdotes. So it's really about the tradition of oral storytelling also, and that as a way that we carry information through from generation to generation. Being here for 3 months, it's been a place where I've been able to really go into all these materials and arrange elements, connect people and places. It's also given me the opportunity to share these stories with people because of the public aspect of this residency and the open space that invites viewers to come and experience the archive for themselves. It's been a different experience in a normal gallery context because people have gone through the folders, through the archive themselves, and they've also spent time with me with the objects in the space. So it's been quite a different experience for the life of the work.
You know that path I'm talking to you about? I was born among Republicans. That's what I always knew. When I was born in 1923, we already had a Republican and then in the 1930s, sometimes you think about something for many days, and only after that, is what they kept saying to us. Hay que continuar la lucha. Las ideas se van sembrando.